You know what I've noticed lately is how much American society and Western society in general defends whiteness. From Graham Plattner, Taylor Swift, the Young Republicans, to Bernie Sanders being supported by AIPAC. Yeah, there's always a convenient excuse for whiteness and their racism or their misbehaviors or bad deeds, whether it's mental illness or he was young or she didn't know any better or they're just kids or well he's more progressive and he marched with Martin Luther King like he was Mitch McConnell. There's always an excuse to defend whiteness and their mistakes and flaws, and very rarely does that excuses get extended to the rest of us who are not white, unless you're one of those pick-me that gets chosen. In my case, I call them boba liberals. There's the Candace Owens, there's Hassan, there's the rest of them that all try to create this in-group that's all really based around defending whiteness. There is a difference between how the left and right define whiteness, but they are defending whiteness. Whether it's Hassan and the San Francisco hippies that descended on their socialism and their white liberal ideology, or it's the right wing and their white supremacy ideology. They're all defending whiteness in the end, and they try to make these in groups and the out groups of who gets to define and defend that type of whiteness. And if you don't conform to those in-group values, you're labeled as the out-group conspiracy entity that they have. The DNC, anti-Taylor Swift, you leftist liberals are anti-white, or you are anti-Semite, or part of the establishment. Why does those conspiracy entities all sound so damn familiar? The deep state, DNC, anti-Taylor Swift, or anti-white, or anti-male white woman, or misogynistic, or you're leftless, or liberal, or you just don't get progressive politics, you establishment. In the end, sociologist Karen Pike was right, because this illustrates the power of white racial domination in winning the consent of the oppressed to the perpetuation and inculcation of the racist images. It is not a matter of seeing is believing, but rather that the radicalized assumptions the dominant society teaches the oppressed shape how and what they see. So yeah, the dominant society, white people, are shaping how everyone else views society and gives excuses and allows for excuses for those white people, especially white men, and those that are part of the in-group and uphold that white racial dominance.